Hey y'all. So yesterday I saw a post on TikTok, right? That ruffled my feathers. And this is what the post said. Celibacy becomes easy for a woman who is disgusted by the thought of a man touching her without love. Y'all, first of all, let me start off by saying I prefer to use the word abstinence as opposed to celibacy. So even though I said celibacy here, I'm going to use the word abstinence. Y'all, I 100% disagree with that statement. First of all, there is absolutely nothing easy about abstinence. There is nothing easy about mortifying the deeds of your flesh. There's nothing easy. And if abstinence is easy, then honey, by the way, let me pause and say, this post ruffled my feathers. I may ruffle some of your feathers because we need to start talking openly and honestly about sex and sexuality, especially in the church. We have to start being upfront and honest and stop fronting like we don't want it and like we don't need it and like we're not craving physical intimacy, especially as women. It's easy to believe that men are, but we need to stop fronting like, oh, I'm okay, I'm fine. Jesus is my boyfriend. Cut it out, okay? Do me a favor. Cut it out, okay? Jesus is not your boyfriend. That's weird. Cut it out, okay? Now that I got that out, abstinence is never easy. And to suggest that in order for it to be easy, a woman has to be disgusted by the thought of a man touching her without love is bogus to me. It's bogus. I believe that any woman that believes that, first of all, ain't never been touched right by a man. I said what I said. I said what I said and I meant what I just said. You've never been touched right by a man. And maybe you've never enjoyed the beauty of physical intimacy to make a statement like that. So I want to say to some of you women out there who struggle with a true, strong desire to be touched right now, I'm with you, baby girl. I desire to be touched. There are some women out there who just desire to be kissed. There's some women out there who just want a hug from a man and are not repulsed or disgusted by the thought of it. Honey, I'm with you. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you because you desire that physical connection and physical intimacy. And don't let anybody make you believe that there's something wrong with you because even during your abstinence journey, you desire that physical closeness and connection with a man. Now, having said that, let me tell you what makes abstinence easier. There is nothing easy, period. There's nothing easy about abstinence. But what does make it a lot easier is not disgust. It is when you have a healthy fear of the Lord. When you fear God, it makes abstinence a lot easier. It never makes it completely easy, but you are able to navigate that space in a very healthy way. You're able to navigate that space with grace. Okay? Not only fear of the Lord makes abstinence a lot more manageable, but also knowing that you are honoring God with your body, knowing that you are being obedient to him is helpful. But to think that you have to be disgusted by the thought of a man touching you, baby, listen here, okay? I will never be disgusted, never be disgusted by the thought of a man touching me. I said what I said. And some church people might come for me. I said what I said. There is absolutely nothing disgusting in my mind about the touch of a man. Now, there's something very special about the thought of being touched by a man who loves you, for sure. But I will never be disgusted to the point where it makes abstinence so easy for me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And you young women out there, or you women out there who are new to your abstinence journey, there is a scripture that when I first became abstinent, decreed, declared multiple times a day. And do you know that every day I still decree and declare this scripture? Would you like to hear it? It's Romans 12 verses 1 and 2. God, I present my body a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto you, which is my reasonable service. I will not be conformed to this world, but I will be transformed by the renewing of my mind, and that will prove what is that good, acceptable, and perfect will of God. When I first began my abstinence journey, that is the scripture that I was obsessive about decreeing and declaring that scripture. Why? Because there's nothing disgusting to me about being touched by a man. Because that is true for me, I had to decree and declare that scripture multiple times a day. And as I just said, I decree and declare that scripture every day of my life. And it's not just because I'm abstinent, but I desire to live a life of worship. I desire to be a vessel of God. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. Everybody's abstinence journey is different, and do not allow other people's opinion. And look, you might not agree with me. But all I'm saying is this: abstinence is not easy. It requires you to kill your flesh. So don't look for it to be easy. Just desire to please God.